All right. It seems that all the leaks are just going kind of wrong lately, or at least most of them. Because yes, it seems like the Galaxy Note is taking a vacation, and that's rather interesting. We also have new leaks that give us some very interesting information on the OnePlus Watch, and that one might actually be true. And Jon Prosser promised that we would get the exclusive of him shaving his eyebrows. I'm Jaime Rivera, and John, buddy, don't worry. I promise we will... We can be gentle, right? This is Pocketnow Daily. The official news today begin with deals starting with the M1 MacBook Pro that, believe it or not, I still use, which is currently $149 off on Amazon, leaving it at $1150 for the entry-level variant. The new iPad Air is also $69 off, leaving that at $680. If you're looking for a foldable, the Moto RAZR is $200 off, leaving it at $1,200 shipped. And I know it's still too expensive for what you're getting, but speaking of foldables, Samsung's trade-in deals let you get devices like the Galaxy Z Fold 2 for just $1,450 if you have an eligible device for trade-in, of course. The same goes for the Galaxy S21, which is available for $100, or the S21 Ultra for $500 if you have a device for trade-in. Finally, the M1 MacBook Air that Diego continues to use is $70 off for the higher tier 512 gigs of storage model for $1179. We have more deals on Lenovo Chromebooks, Beats headphones, and more Samsung phones, in addition to other products in the links in the description. Let's move on to Samsung for the first time today, as it'll happen again. The company just had their awesome Unpacked event earlier today where we got two new devices. Let's start it off with the new Galaxy A72, which brings a 6.7-inch Full HD Plus display running at 90 Hz. It is powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 720G, along with 6 or 8 gigs of RAM and up to 256 gigs of expandable storage. It also brings a 5,000 mAh battery along with a quad camera system at the back, which includes a 64-megapixel primary shooter. Now, moving on to the Galaxy A52, aka the second highest selling phone from last year, or the successor. This one brings a 6.5-inch Super AMOLED display at Full HD Plus running at 120 Hz. It is powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 732G, along with up to 8 gigs of RAM and up to 256 gigs of storage. It comes in an LTE variant and also a 5G variant, which vary in specs, of course. It also brings 4 cameras at the back with that same 64-megapixel main sensor, a 12-megapixel ultra-wide, a 5-megapixel depth sensor, and a macro. The Galaxy A72 will cost you €449 for the entry-level variant, and the A52 will set you back €349 for the 4G model, $429 for 5G, and don't worry, US pricing should be coming very soon because if I understood correctly, this is actually a global launch. Now, moving on to OnePlus, the company already confirmed that we will be getting their first smartwatch with the OnePlus 9 series on March 23rd, but we don't have much information on the watch just yet, and the leaks have been terrible about that. Now we have a new report from Price Baba that claims that the watch will bring a circular dial that could measure 46 millimeters. It'll come in 2 color variants, being black and silver. It'll also bring an IP68 rating, as well as 4 gigabytes of onboard storage. Now, the leak also mentions that it'll offer automatic workout detection, a swimming mode, sleep tracking, heart rate monitoring, stress tracking, and more. Now, hear this one. You can also expect a week of battery life with just 20 minutes of a charge thanks to warp charging, and the speed of the charging is not the important thing here. I mean, this sounds too good to be true. Pete Lau pretty much confirmed in a forum post that they have developed the OS based on RTOS and actually not Wear OS because they believe it provides a smooth and reliable experience while delivering great battery life, covering some of the biggest concerns that people have when buying a smartwatch. So yeah, this watch is actually sounding pretty good, and we're also very close to the event, so stay tuned, but no Wear OS. That, I like it, I'm wondering about the ecosystem apps and everything. Now, here's a good twist. It looks like OnePlus is getting their event on the 23rd all to themselves, because the Apple leaks are apparently all wrong. See, we were expecting invites yesterday, but that didn't happen. Well, now we have a new report from Digitimes that claims that Apple won't launch their new Mini LED 12.9-inch iPad Pro until at least the second quarter of the year, which begins on April 1st. Apparently, this is because the supplier of Mini LED LED backlit panels has 50% of their production capacity for this tablet booked to begin in the second quarter of 2021. Early this morning, we also got a new tweet from John Prosser where he claims that the event is now being moved to April and that he'll explain more in a show, but he will be shaving his eyebrows. So yeah, this is actually the first time that Apple will be hosting an event in April since their special event back in 2010 where they revealed iOS 4. And then finally, just to jog your memory, we are expecting these iPad Pros, AirTags, and hopefully some AirPods, and maybe even an update to the Apple TV. Let's wait and see what actually happens at the event. And finally, I don't know if I should call this the hottest news because it's not, but let's move the spotlight to Samsung and the mystery of the missing Galaxy Note. It's already March, and we have no code names or any information on this 2021 Galaxy Note series. And I mean, it makes some sense as Samsung just brought the S Pen to the Galaxy S, and they're reportedly working hard on their foldables. However, the company did say that we will still be getting a Galaxy Note, but not on a typical schedule. Well, at the latest Samsung shareholders meeting in Korea, Samsung CEO said that there is no Galaxy Note this year, or at least that's what the translation says. He continued on to say, and I quote, "It's not that we will not release new products. The timing may vary, but next year we are preparing to continue to do so." So I guess this serves as an actual confirmation that Samsung will be taking a break from the Note this year, as leaks claim that they are working on bringing stylus support to the Galaxy Z Fold line, which I believe should turn into the Galaxy Note eventually. And if you are wondering how Samsung's launch schedule is looking like, a new report from Reuters claims that Samsung will be launching the Z Fold 3 and the Z Flip 2 in Q3, along with some Wear OS smartwatches, interesting, and a Galaxy S21 FE in Q4. Let us know in the comments down below, how do you feel about waiting a year for the next Galaxy Note? Because honestly, yeah, I'll miss it, and no, because I actually like the S21 Ultra, and I actually do want them to rather focus on a Z Fold 3 with an S Pen, but that's just me. Leave us a comment down below. We'd love to know your opinion. Friends, again, if you want to get the news earlier, follow us on Pocketnow.com and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. You can also follow us on social medias. Our extended coverage happens on Instagram, and follow me on my personal handles to see me. I am not promising to shave my eyebrows, man. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I'm Jaime Rivera. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.